Every outdoorsman knows that your hunting rig is only as good as the tires you've got on the ground. There's no difference for the retriever either. We have to think about his running gear, the pads, the nails, the feet. That's his running gear. We want to inspect these pads before we go to the field and after, even in training and especially on hunts. Damage can occur in the most unlikely places. The first thing we want to think about is the fur. Between the pads, the dog will likely grow fur. You need to trim that out with a set of scissors, or it will collect debris such as sandburrs, kookaburras, and even ice on really cold days. Just trim it out and keep the pads clear. The next thing we want to do is look at the pads, inspect the pads. If we have a problem with the pads, it's likely to occur on the bottom of the pad, which shows a red abrasion, or around the base of the pad, as you can see, where this one is becoming dry and will easily split. The next, we check the webbing of the foot. Easily to have puncture wounds there running through split row crop or pick row crop, you're going to end up with a puncture wound through the bottom. So you want to make sure you don't have a problem with that. Another source to look at is the nails themselves. We have to keep our nails properly trimmed. Keeping them flat trimmed and keeps the nails from growing too long. If you allow the nails to grow too long, the bone will actually go too long to make it difficult to cut the nails short enough when you go on the hunt that they don't break. And that is a very painful thing for the dog. Check the base of the nails and make sure there's no fracture. If they break, commonly they will split from underneath or they'll break at the base of the nails. From there, we want to check if the dog has dew claws. We want to check those dew claws to look for any tear that could have happened because a vine or a thistle got in there and split it, or you have a puncture. If we have thorn or a bramble that is lodged in between the toes and the feet of the webbing, many times it can be extracted by taking hemostats or tweezers, basically catching the base of it and pulling it out, and use a normal antibiotic on the sore. As with any good rig, we need good running gear. Check your dog's pads before and after every hunt and every training exercise.